Today, we're going to go through the steps of setting up the Glowcose CGM Companion Light. Now, if you saw my review that I did on this back, I don't know, a few days ago, this is a pretty amazing device. And if you are a type 1 diabetic, whether it's you, your child, family member, maybe even you're a type 2 diabetic, this right here can change your sleeping life, meaning you'll get better sleep because this allows you to not have to wake up every time you think you have an issue with your blood sugar and check your phone or check your CGM monitor. You can just glance up and look at this device right here. But I want to go through the setup process so you can see exactly how easy it is to set up and what it's going to take. So we're going to switch over to the other screen and I'm going to walk you through the steps to get this set up. First, let's get this unboxed. And I want to give a big thank you to Glowcose for sending me this review device so that way I can do this setup tutorial and show you exactly what it's going to take to get it connected. It's very easy. Okay, so not much to it. They give you the USB cable, which is a USB-A to USB micro charging cable. They don't give you a power block, which most devices these days don't. Like every phone you buy now, you don't get a power block because I'm sure you have so many laying around anyways. It doesn't really make a big difference. But if you need a power block, you're just going to have to go get a real basic, like a cell phone charger like this right here. Okay, so if you have one of these extras laying around, you can use it. If you don't, then yeah, you'll need to go pick up a little power adapter. But again, all it takes is like the little cell phone power adapters, and that's all you really need. You just need to make sure it's a USB-A and not a USB-C. And then of course they have the Glowcose globe itself. And one thing I really like about this is, I mean, the construction is really sturdy, but this dome right here is like a soft rubbery kind of dome, which allows it to give like a really nice soft hue. It's not super abrasive and it's very appealing in my opinion. Again, that's all it is, the globe and your power cable. I've already got a different power cable over here connected, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the one I have over here. Here it is. It's micro USB. And so we are going to plug this in, and you can see when it boots up, it kind of does the flashing to let you know that it's getting started, and it'll keep flashing like that until you actually add your device into your Glowcose IO website. So let's get over there and let's take a look at that right now. Okay, so as you can see, I have the web page already pulled up here, and you go to glowcose.io to create an account if you don't already have one. If you have an account like I do already, using my wife's account, you don't need to go here and set this up. But if you don't, go here, get logged in, get that configured first before you move on. Then you come down into here, and this is where you're going to link your CGM. And again, it's very simple. It might seem a little daunting, but it's actually very easy. So the first thing we want to do is determine which CGM you have, Dexcom or the Libre. My wife uses a Dexcom G6, so I will be using the Dexcom in this example. But the Libre configuration is pretty close to the same. It just has a different app that you're going to use, and it tells you right here for Libre users, it gives you some direction on exactly what you have to do, but it's not going to be complicated. Now, one thing for the Dexcom users that I want to make sure and point out is you have to enable the follower. So like, for example, when we set my wife's up originally, I became the follower, so that you can actually be able to share the information using that follower with the Glowcose device. And I'm not going to get into setting up the follower. That's something that's a Dexcom related application, which we can do that. If you guys think you want me to show you that, I can show you that, but mine's already set up, so I don't want to have to unpair it and undo it just to set it back up. But the followers instructions were really easy, and you can get those instructions from Dexcom. Okay, so step 3, the device code. And now I'm going to use my phone here, and we are going to go here to the Glowcose IO. You see, I already have it actually pulled up, and this is her account that's already connected. Okay, so we don't need to like add anything. You can see here, it's already pulling her CGM readings. This is from her Dexcom. I don't have one, so it's not my readings, it's her readings. But she keeps her levels in pretty pretty good order. So as you can see right here, she's 136 right now, which is pretty good. So there's a device code that you're going to need, and it's down here in this device connection code area. Now I'm not going to show ours on screen because it is kind of a secure code. If you look here on the web page, you'll see where they tell you what this code is. And once you locate that connection code, now we're going to go to the actual Glowcose device, and we're going to use that connection code to connect to the CGM. Now, I already have that connection code written down, so we're just going to copy that. And so now up here in the wireless over here, and see right here, you're going to connect to where it says Glowcose, this Wi-Fi device right here. Okay, so because I left the internet, it's not going to show it. Let me get it right here. Okay, so as you can see right here, down here in the bottom left, it is not able to browse the internet because I'm connected directly to this device using its own wireless. It's called an ad hoc network. So it broadcasts its own Wi-Fi. You then will connect to that Wi-Fi on your phone. Of course, that's why I lost connection. Sorry about that. And then once you're connected to that, if the page doesn't pop up that you need to enter your information, you go down here to step 5. Okay, and you see this number, this 192.168.4.1. We're just going to enter that into the URL bar here, like so. Okay, and then you hit go. And if you get this message right here where it's asking you if you want to connect to this network, that it might not be secure, it's safe to connect to it because you're connecting directly to this, and that's why it gives you that warning message. So you click connect, continue to site. And once you're connected, okay, so you see it's on the Glowcose like web page. This web page is actually being broadcast by this device. It's not like a web page you'd go to on the internet. And we're going to click configure Glowcose like you see in the instructions right here. So now once the page loads, I have a list of wireless networks in the list. And so I'm going to choose my Wi-Fi. We're going to put the password in. And then in this section here, so like if you look on the screen, you'll see in step 7, you put your wireless network name, which is kind of up here at the top. You can't see it. And then the password right here for whatever your wireless network is. And then this device code right here is the code that you got from the previous screen, which I'm going to scroll back up. I'll show you right here. Okay. So when you're on this step 3, before you actually get into the device, you want to get that code out of that website. Okay, that allows this device to communicate with the Glowcose website. So then let's come back here to step 7, and in the device code, we're going to put this device code, which I have already listed right here. Let me grab that, and it is case sensitive, and I'm gonna hit save, and let's connect back to my Wi-Fi, and that's it. I actually had to pause and go back because I put the password for my wireless network in incorrectly, so it didn't connect at first, but that was me fat fingering it. So it's really easy though. So like if you do something wrong like that, it'll start flashing again. And once it starts doing that, you reconnect back to the Glowcose SSID that's being broadcast by the device. Then you simply choose your wireless network again. You can put your password back in there. Just make sure it's correct this time and don't fat finger it like I did. And then when you click save, it'll save the credentials. It'll connect your Glowcose to the wireless network that you assigned it to. And then once it does that, now it's kind of a green. I know it's kind of hard to see in the picture. Let's go back to full screen here. Okay, so I know it might be kind of hard to see, but this is glowing a green now. And as we all know, green is good. Okay, that means she's in the perfect range for what she has set, which when you configure the Glowcose, you're able to set the high and low indicators. So when you first set your whole Glowcose IO app up and you get logged in, you have a section where it allows you to edit and update your highs and lows. That way you basically are telling the Glowcose, when I reach this level, I'm low. When I reach this level, I'm high. And it allows you to have those levels pre-put in there. So it's not like it's guessing what it's supposed to be. You're telling it what it's supposed to be. So then that way, if you do drop too, or if you get too high, then it knows, hey, we need to alert you and take action. But it's a nice green glow, easy setup. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments section. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. And if I don't know the answer, I will definitely find out and I will get back to you. But again, this device here has been an amazing device and she has loved it. And so now we have 3, and that is awesome because she's going to be using them. We have them in several different rooms of the house, and that's going to be awesome. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you go check out this video here when I actually did the original review of the Glowcose, and we'll see you next time.